Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a land so vast, so mysterious, and so extraordinary that no other place on Earth can truly compare to it. A land where the sun rises over endless golden coastlines, where ancient mountains stand silently for millions of years, where dense rainforests whisper stories older than human civilization, and where modern cities shine like jewels beside the ocean. Welcome to Australia, a continent, a nation, and a world of its own. Located in the southern hemisphere, surrounded by the vast waters of the Indian and Pacific Oceans, Australia is the sixth largest country on Earth. But size alone does not define Australia. Its true beauty lies in its contrasts, ancient yet modern, wild yet sophisticated, harsh yet breathtakingly beautiful. Every mountain, every desert, every forest, every wave tells a story. And today, we begin one of the greatest journeys ever imagined. A journey across cities, deserts, oceans, islands, wildlife, history, culture, and human survival. This is Australia. To understand Australia, we must travel back, not hundreds, not thousands, but millions of years into Earth's forgotten past. There was a time when all continents were connected, forming an ancient supercontinent called Gondwana. Australia, Antarctica, Africa, South America, India. All were once part of a single massive land. But nature had other plans. Slowly, over millions of years, tectonic forces deep beneath Earth's crust began to tear this giant continent apart. Australia drifted, slowly, silently, northward, alone, separated from the rest of the world, isolated by endless oceans. Australia became nature's secret laboratory. Plants evolved differently here. Animals changed in ways seen nowhere else on Earth. Landscapes transformed into deserts, forests, reefs, mountains, and coastlines unlike anywhere else. And in this isolation, Australia became one of the most biologically unique places on our planet. Long before European explorers ever saw these shores, long before maps, borders, or cities, Australia already had guardians, the Aboriginal peoples. For more than 65,000 years, they lived here, making them one of the oldest continuous cultures in human history. They did not simply live on this land, they became one with it. They read the stars like books. They listened to rivers like teachers. They understood the language of animals, winds, and seasons. Every mountain had meaning. Every river had a spirit. Every tree, every rock, every creature was part of their sacred story. These stories became known as dream time. Ancient legends passed from generation to generation, connecting the past, present, and future. Even today, across the deserts, forests, and sacred sites, their voices still echo through Australia. Rising beside one of the most beautiful natural harbors on Earth, Sydney stands as Australia's global face, a city where history meets ambition, where glass skyscrapers touch the sky, and ferries glide across sparkling blue waters. At the heart of Sydney stands one of humanity's greatest architectural masterpieces, the Sydney Opera House. Its white sails, forever frozen against the blue Australian sky, have become a symbol recognized across the world. Nearby, the mighty Harbour Bridge connects people, cultures, and dreams. But Sydney is more than landmarks. It is a city of stories. Millions of people from every corner of Earth call this place home. A city where sunrise begins with surfers and nights end beneath dazzling city lights. Travel north and Australia changes once again. Here, the coastline stretches endlessly, touched by golden sunlight and powerful waves. This is the Gold Coast, a paradise where the city meets the sea. Towering skyscrapers rise only steps away from soft golden sand. While surfers chase perfect waves from sunrise to sunset, the ocean here is not just water, it is life. It feeds communities, inspires artists, attracts adventurers, and reminds humanity of nature's endless power. Every wave carries a story. Every sunrise paints a masterpiece. Beneath the surface of Australia's northeastern coast lies a world few truly understand, a world of color, silence, and life. The Great Barrier Reef, stretching over 2,000 kilometers, it is so massive, it can be seen from space. Here, coral cities rise beneath crystal waters. Sea turtles glide effortlessly, schools of fish move like living paintings, and sharks patrol ancient underwater kingdoms. This is not just a reef, it is one of Earth's greatest living miracles. Nowhere on Earth is wildlife quite like Australia. In open grasslands, kangaroos leap across endless horizons. In eucalyptus forests, koalas sleep peacefully among ancient branches. Deep in rivers, crocodiles wait in silent patience. And in oceans, creatures of every shape and color thrive beneath the waves. Nearly 80% of Australia's wildlife exists nowhere else on Earth. This land is not simply home to animals, it is their kingdom. Deep in Australia's center lies its spiritual heart, a land of fire-colored earth, endless silence, and ancient power. Here rises Uluru, a giant sandstone monument, older than civilization itself. As sunlight changes, Uluru changes color, from orange to crimson to deep purple. For thousands of years, this sacred place has watched humanity come and go, and still, it stands. If Sydney is the face of Australia, then Melbourne is its soul. Located in the southeastern corner of the continent, Melbourne is a city that breathes art, culture, history, and creativity. As the morning sun touches its skyline, trams begin to move through streets filled with life. Coffee shops open their doors, musicians prepare their instruments, and artists begin painting stories onto hidden alley walls. Every street in Melbourne feels alive. Every corner tells a different story. Here, old Victorian architecture stands proudly beside futuristic glass towers, creating a perfect harmony between the past and the future. Melbourne is known as one of the world's most livable cities. But to understand why, you must feel its rhythm. In its parks, families gather beneath ancient trees. In its stadiums, thousands cheer as sports become a national passion. In its theaters, stories come alive night after night. This is not simply a city, it is a living masterpiece. Moving north, the energy changes once again. Warm sunlight, tropical air, endless blue skies. Welcome to Brisbane, a city built around the gentle curves of a beautiful river, where modern life flows with nature. From above, Brisbane looks like a city painted with water and light. Bridges connect neighborhoods, ferries glide peacefully across the river, and glass towers reflect the golden Australian sun. But Brisbane's true beauty lies not only in its skyline, it lies in its lifestyle. People here live outdoors, walking beside rivers, cycling through green parks, sharing laughter beneath open skies. As day turns into evening, the city transforms into a world of color. Bridges glow in purple light, buildings shine against the dark sky, and the river becomes a mirror of stars. Brisbane is not rushed. Brisbane is not loud. Brisbane simply flows like the river that gave it life.